Spirit Bus 33 fam, welcome, welcome. Episode number 34. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having this earth experience, same time as me. Thank you for spending your sacred time and energy taking a little ride with me through my reality. I hope there's something in this episode that's beneficial for you. I really enjoyed the research that I did for the last episode on the number 33. It really got me thinking about like all the different belief systems, like religions, spiritual practices. I mean, the research said there was possibly 10,000, 10,000 different religious slash spiritual belief systems in this world. I mean, and that's not even counting the ones possibly in other realms, dimensions, universe, put your own preferred language in there. It's not even counting those, but 10,000 of them. But yet we fight over which one is correct. So, whoever's listening to me right now, do you want to join me in stepping out of that conditioning? Because if we, like as a collective, like we started working together instead of against one another, what an amazing shift that could bring. And it's not that this is a new idea. This idea has been regurgitated through many different people and times and chapters and generations. Somebody that I really dig, that I wanted to share a quote from today was Timothy Leary. Turn on, tune in, and drop out. So, first time that I was introduced to Timothy Leary, I'm pretty sure I was about 19. And I had some friends up from, or I guess it would be across the United States from New York, and they brought the best LSD, and they introduced me to Timothy Leary, some of his ideologies, and Timothy Leary was he had a bold, unique take on life. And then you pair that with Ram Dass, and I didn't know it then. I knew something big had happened. I knew I had been introduced to something big, of course, enhanced, by the LSD on board. But it planted a seed, and I knew it was something big. And full circle to this version of myself, I have a fuller understanding of what I was taking in, and a lot of gratitude for what was shared, because it did send me on a mission to really seek out, Ram Dass and Timothy Leary, Alan Watts. It kind of planted those seeds for me, which then surfaced later in life, um, and then with my mentor and amongst other, people with some amazing wisdom, it's bridged together a lot of my own particular belief system. So this is, for this episode, my take on the meaning of turn on, tune in, and drop out. Now, you may have a different take on it, and if you're familiar with Timothy Leary, Ram Dass, you may have a completely different perspective. perhaps from, your different life experiences. So trust your intuition, follow your own take, but here's mine. So let's start with turn on. My interpretation of turn on is awaken. Connect to yourself in a meaningful, deep way. Your connection to yourself is the most complex relationship that you're going to have during this earth experience. Do as much research as possible on yourself. Get to know yourself as deep as you possibly can. Recognize limiting belief systems that are holding you back from being your most authentic, most favorite version of yourself. Connect with your earth experience in a way that radiates so much love and healing everywhere you go. Turn on love, turn on understanding for others, set boundaries, don't people please, but connect in the most genuine way possible. Connect with nature, connect with your belief system. Really lean into your mind, body, belief system practices. Heal, love, heal some more, and really step into new experiences. And tune into the belief system or to belief systems that are connecting, not harming. Tune into synchronicities. Tune into the present moment. Be so present and so in the now that you see the synchronicities. Tune into your observer self, into the collective energy of love, gratitude, harmony, the vibrations that ignite your soul with the spark of joy. Tune in to the ability to see that there is guidance everywhere. Open your eyes. Take in this beautifully complex experience. Tune into connection, real, deep, meaningful connection. Tune into higher levels of consciousness. Drop out. Drop out of ideologies that divide, labels that divide, labels that harm. Drop out of conditioning that tells you that you're not worthy, not good enough. Think for yourself. Do your own research, not a quick Google search. Drop out of being told how to think, how to feel, what to think, what to feel. This society was made of a person's vision attached to another person's vision and then another person's vision, etc., etc. Create your own vision. Connect to your intuition, your belief system, the people you love. Be bold. From Jewel Kim deck. Reveal your talents boldly and unapologetically. Drop out of old ways of connecting that ripple division and harm to others. To quote Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. So I invite you to take in those words. Turn on, tune in, drop out. Check in on how your internal guidance system interprets this for you. Leave a comment. Love to hear you expand on it, your own take, and then come up with action steps. Like, let's not just sit around in some heady talk, that spiritual, like, you know, lingo that we all have, that we're able to talk the talk. Let's walk the walk. Take steps to become or steps towards that version of yourself, the version of yourself that you're aligned with. Let's all start in our own little circle of the world. Start to embrace the wisdom of our elders before us. Many have been speaking this language for a long time, this language of connection. Many generations, through many different experiences, bodies, people, have been spreading this message. Like, listen to our elders. Some of our elders were listening how not to be. They're still wise. They still have nuggets. We're taking that. We're moving forward with it. Let's build it for them. Let's build it for us. Let's build it for future generations. We can start by doing everything within our circle of control, everything within our power to heal ourselves. Understanding our own vices, our unique ways that we dissociate, self-medicate. We recognize and we heal the parts of us that were created to survive past traumas, past conditioning, old versions of the collective that we're not aligned with. We can start by not people pleasing. We can set boundaries with love, speaking our truth. We can start by seeing others with love. Maybe some we have to see from a distance, but seeing just how much we are alike, how easy it could have been for their story to be ours. See people that are in dire situations, homeless, in prison, so many different things. Do you know how easy that could have been our story? We can take good care of ourselves. Mind, body, belief system, practices. We can love ourselves so much that the love will ripple out. Not an egoic love, not a I'm better than you love, not a hierarchy, I'm in the fifth dimension love. Not any of that spirituality that actually causes more division, but a compassionate love, one that is patient, one that's kind, one of connection. We can challenge ourselves. We can take a good, real, raw look at ourselves and we can challenge the areas that we have the ability to on the real. We are the collective. We're forming this reality by every word spoken, written, every action, every interaction, every advancement, every creation. We're forming this experience right this moment. We can build connection. We can build love. We can say goodbye to this old thought processes. A little Sanaya Roman here. She shares, unconditional love means keeping your heart open all the time. To do so, you may need to let go of the expectations you have of other people, of wanting them to be anything other than what they are. It means letting go of any need for people to give you things, act in a certain way, or respond with love. Many of you wait for other people to be warm and loving before you are. Unconditional love is learning to be the source of love rather than waiting for others to be the source. Unconditional love allows you to join with others and keep your personal boundaries intact, to be able to join with others knowing your boundaries. Unconditional love transforms fear. Fear is like a background noise that circles the planet, affecting many actions and decisions. It takes strength and courage to face what you fear. As you become aware of energy, you will also become aware of fear. The first place to examine it is in yourself, although it may be far more visible to you in other people. If when you look at a friend or a loved one, you can see clearly what he or she is closed or fearful of, see it as a reflection of a place within you that needs more love. It's easier to see things in other people than in yourself. That's why the universe will often teach you something about yourself by putting you around people who show you what you're learning. You'd not focus on that trait or a part of them if you were not working on those issues yourself. So let's embrace this little ride, this Earth School ride. Appreciate you. Thank you for taking a little ride with me on this spirit bus. You've got a seat here. Appreciate you. Let's do a little reading. All right, from the Osho deck, first card, the Creator. A powerful card. I'm going to rewind to saying, when I was saying we're rippling it out, so we're creating reality by the written and the spoken word. This card comes up to remind us just how powerful we are. Again, not to get lost in the ego of it, but just keeping it real is think about how many people have shaped your experience here on earth, good and bad. How just one sentence from somebody can change your complete reality for good or for not so good. We have that ability. We are the creator of reality here. Every action, every reaction. Second card, transformation. Think about all the different versions of yourself it took to get here. To get to this version right now, listening to my voice right this second, all the different versions of yourself it took to get here, all the different transformations. And then what it's going to take to get to the next version, the next version, the next version. And to remember to take care of yourself through the transformations. You've never been this version of yourself before. So just be gentle. Release the shame, release the perfection. Lean into the practices that help you transform. Trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself. Third card, new vision. Create. That little whisper that keeps coming to you, like for those of us that were listening to The Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, that little whisper that comes down and says, this is for you. Create that new vision. Lean into whatever that is for you and let that ripple out. Be mindful through the process, not losing yourself in greed or feeling a sense of, you're better than. Trust your intuition. Trust that you're going to know what to do as the time comes. And if you don't know what to do, you're going to learn. And of course, learning isn't always, these positive rainbows and, lollipops. I don't even like lollipops, but you know what I mean? Is that sometimes learning feels really, really difficult. Sometimes creating this new vision, making this transformation, creating reality, sometimes it's very, very uncomfortable. And that's okay because you're a warrior. You're a baddie. It's like you can handle that. You've survived 100% of your hardest days so far. Like you've got what it takes. And from soul painters and deck conversations with soul, make time to have fun. And for those of you that speak the language that I speak that are on this healing journey, this is so important. Is that we do have to take time to get silly, to get weird, to have a good time with this. And actually, that vibration of joy, that vibration of silliness and playfulness really helps us create. It helps us transform. It helps us fine tune the vision because then we're not taking ourselves so serious. Is that we can lean in to really just enjoying the ride. Which then, in order to enjoy the ride, we have to enjoy the now, the right this moment. So, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I will see you next week. Also, a little side note, thank you for all the people that have been joining the TikTok lives. What an amazing, group of people. Very excited that we're building such an amazing community there. And if you haven't joined, you can head over to my TikTok page. I believe the link is in the Spotify or YouTube, wherever you're at right now. And there's always a post as when the next one is, but just a great, amazing group of people. It's been a lot of fun. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. Your spiritual needs having a human experience.